Monika, welcome back. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. I think you and I haven't seen each other for about 7 years, right? So it's been a while, but I'm so glad you're back in Chicago and you've been doing like this worldwide thing. So tell us a little bit about what you were doing when you were here in Chicago, and then we'll go into Give Back Box and kind of what you've been doing with that.
Yes, so Chicago is my first city. When I come from Poland to America, Chicago was the first city when I arrived. And my first business here was a shoe online business. So I start from shoes.
How appropriate pivoting in heels
yes,
is, right?
So I saw and say, oh my God, this is so close to my heart. So the shoes.
Which is kind of how you and I met.
That's how
right?
we met,
yeah,
yes.
because I was doing the fashion week at the time, which we're still doing now under Runway Latinx. But and it was so great to meet you back then. And then, so from the shoes and
from the shoes, the life get me to helping others, and it was like also one event which changed my life, which happened here in Chicago. I was walking one day and I saw a homeless guy on the street on Michigan Avenue who have this sign says I need shoes. So I felt that it's a message for me and I have to do something about it. And from that one event, I just got idea for the nonprofit organization which Give Back Box is right now. And this small idea literally spread through the whole world now.
So I think many of you, who are involved with some of these big companies like Nordstrom's, for example, right? And where else are you in?
Neiman Marcus, Amazon, REI, all Loft and Taylor stores, Gap.
Have seen Give Back Box. So tell us just, a little bit about that, and then I want to go back and I want you to tell us, how you got this, brainstorm, which is turned worldwide.
Yes, so Give Back Box is basically, I would call it a guilt-free shopping experience. So every time when we buy something on the internet and we receive a box in home with online shopping, now we can take the new dress, new shoes, whatever we bought, and we can put inside this box our old clothes, shoes, items which we no longer need. Put this in this box, go on a givebackbox.com, print a shipping label to a charity and mail donation to charity in the box which we just received from online shopping. So that's basically what Give Back Box is.
So guilt-free shopping experience. Like you had me at hello with that. How many of us don't want that, right? This is wonderful though, because you're helping people, and so you get that, and then what exactly do you do with the box? Describe to us exactly what
so you just take the box, which can be any box, doesn't have to be from one of our partner. You can still buy any store really. Put your clothes, shoes, anything which is still good, usable, and other people can use. Put in the box, tape it in, go on givebackbox.com, print shipping label to a charity, label is already addressed, and mail it as you mail returns or anything else. And these donations go straight to nonprofits.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we could work with that. We could work with you too, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Heels, for women, that'd be great. We've done a couple of projects like that on a smaller scale, where so one of the things that we're doing is really helping young women that are going into the workforce. We're getting them internships, paid internships, and then we're also developing kind of a training for them. But we're finding that a lot of them also have needs, right?
Of course.
They don't have the clothes, the appropriate clothes, or they may not have a purse. Or
clothes,
shoes.
makeup, it's a big problem too sometimes. Yes.
I know we've done already some work kind of in that area, so this would be nice.
Absolutely.
And we could get more people involved. I love the idea. So you and I need to talk.
Here we go.
More details.
Yeah, we're starting tomorrow.
Yes. As you know, I have a lot of very fashionable friends, and they love to dress up and they love to buy very good quality things. And a lot of times, they might be very willing, to give them away to somebody who really needs them. So I love the concept, because you package it up and then, we make it happen, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I love that. That is fantastic. But Monika, so you're here, and I know you were always a go-getter. I remember. I mean, she was always been a go-getter. But did you know that you were going to be doing something global, something that would affect people worldwide?
Yes, I always knew it since I was a child. I knew it that I'm here for big things. I just did not know what the big things going to be. And I also don't think that the Give Back Box will be the biggest one. Maybe there is something more for me, but I always knew it. It was no question. I did not know where, how this all will start or how it's going to be. But the fact that I'm going to be doing something good for people, I always knew it.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And you know what? I have so many girlfriends like yourself that think the same way. And to me, I love that because you and I were talking a little bit too. Your relaxation, I know my relaxation is kind of fun. It's bad. I mean, I do a spa day and stuff, but then in the middle of it, I'm thinking, what's next?
Yeah,
Are you similar to that?
Same, similar. Like even here, like I'm finishing my Chicago trip. I'm leaving tomorrow, but I already have, okay, next time in Chicago I do this, and next time I do this. So always there is the next ideas in my head constantly.
Well, I just invited you. So we're doing a big event at the end of March 2022. So I just invited her to come back and be a part of that in a big way. That would be fantastic. So I know, one friend one time said to me, because I'm like, a lot of times it's so hard to stop and take a breath. You do something and then the other thing and the other thing. And it's almost like playing tennis.
Yeah.
When you're playing tennis, you don't have time to stop and say, oh, I did a great shot. You got to hit it. And then the next one, and then the next one. But do you ever stop and kind of pat yourself a little bit on the back?
I actually don't, but I like you're saying that it's like a tennis because that's how I see life. It's like a game. You constantly play with something or with someone and you just push the ball and push the ball and push more. And I don't stop, but I do have moments like here in Chicago. I have this moment. I was speaking on a conference for Saturday for youth, for young people. There was a lot of high school students, and it was maybe 10 people who talk on this conference, speak on this conference, and it was super inspiring. This was people who are really moving and movers and shakers. And on the end, the kids vote for the best speaker, and I won the vote for the best speaker. And I was so like shocked, really, because I did not thought that I won with like a lot of super successful people. So that's these moments come like this when I said like, wow, I'm actually maybe doing something good. Like people actually see it and they can relate and they understand me. So there is this little moments of this. Wow.
Yes.
And then I go to the next.
And probably grateful at that moment.
Yes.
Because that's the big thing. I think sometimes more than just, pat on the back, it's like being grateful for the moment.
And they have this like a job well done feeling that, it's all worth it and it's a right thing to do and like keep going.
So what countries are you in now? Like what countries
So we are in United States, Canada, UK, and a couple countries in Europe: Germany, Poland, Spain, France, Italy, and working
just a couple
on more.
Just a couple.
Yes, working on more.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Yes. And do you ever get nervous going in? Because you're going into new country, new people, whatever. Do you? How do you approach all these new things that are coming at you?
I do get nervous, but I like it. This is kind of like this exciting itch when you travel for vacation for the first time somewhere. So the same thing when I go speak in public or I go to a meeting on a new big company, I get nervous, but it's like an exciting nervousness. So I like it.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I like it. I don't agree with this, but you hear so much, and especially to women, we're told, if you work hard, you're going to achieve your goals. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you're working hard and that is necessary to work really hard to achieve your goals?
I don't feel I work hard. For me, work hard, it's go in the mining and dig the coal all day. That's work hard.
Yes.
So I will be really crazy if I will say I work hard. But I think what you should do is you should take all the chances and always push forward. And the hard work, which I do, and I think which everyone should do, it's really here in your head, which means never give up, always stay positive, always try to help people, always think what your next move is, because you can work 12 hours a day and shove the snow, but do this really going to make a big impact? That's you need to ask yourself. So my viewpoint on the work hard, it's more which happening here, and
Smart.
then yes, definitely smart, and then think what you're doing, because it's really, you can work hard, no problem in all your life. I come from Poland. I was working hard. I was milking cows, pick up potatoes, work on the farm. That's working hard, but do they did this change the world? Not really. So that's how.
Is that going to really lead you to where you want to go?
Yeah.
So working smart, I think pushing forward when you really
Yes.
want something is really critical, especially to women.
Yeah.
There may be an element of fear, excitement, but you got to go through it, right?
You gotta go through it.
Yeah.
Always push through it, and don't step even one step back. That's the key, I think, which will get you whatever you want.
Yes, no, I love it. I love it. And I love that, you know, you do that and you represent that. And everything that you do, because I remember, this is the other thing I remember about you. Everything around you is also beautiful.
Oh,
You know, which
thank you.
is I think really important, because you're creating that with your energy.
Yeah.
Not only with what you're wearing or how you look, but
Yeah.
it's your energy, right?
Yeah.
That's around you, and then you're
It's
creating
important.
that.
It's important, you know. Like, I believe that you should create your space always when you go, and this space is like your world, so it has to be beautiful because you live in it. So it's better be nice.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. So tell us a little bit about what you're thinking for the future.
So the future, it's for sure bright and beautiful. I don't necessarily have all the answers, but for sure I will continue work on the give back bags and continue to make it true global company. I was very, very close to launch in Australia, and the COVID situation a little bit stopped my plans. So I'm like really disappointed in that part, because Australia, it's a place when our services are needed for sure. And then I have a whole Asia to conquer. So
I want to go there with you. I have been all over the world, but I have not been to Asia.
Yes.
You know, and my daughter's traveled all over, and she took on like 17 countries right before COVID. So if you want to be scared, is your daughter's coming in through Asia as COVID is coming in. And I was
that's
like,
that's
But-
perfect horror.
I know, it's like, but she's, you know, she made it safely, and she just tells wonderful stories about Asia. So if you need some support there, let me know.
Always support, always welcome.
Yes, no, I think that's fantastic. Share with us one of those stories.
Yeah, so I work, I will probably not use the name, but I work with one of the very, very, very big nonprofits in the United States. And I have one situation a couple years back when they have a lot of locations. I have over 120 different agreements with those locations. And one day, just like that, they decided to cancel everything. So I have enormous money invested in that project. I have thousands of boxes and hundreds of trucks of inventory going to those locations.
Oh my
Would tell me we don't want it anymore of donations.
Just
we
like
cannot
that.
do it just like that.
Wow.
And obviously, it was a day when, okay, I have no time to go to court, no time to do anything, because I have all these circles running, and I have to do something with the trucks of delivery supposed to deliver. It was one of the biggest nightmares I ever. I was literally sitting in pajamas and like crying because I did not know what to do.
Yeah.
And then you have to push through it, and there is nothing really can help you besides you don't cry longer.
Yes.
Just go and do something. So situations
what did you do?
like this.
What did you do?
I call one of those organizations, and then talk to, like, try to make common sense with just one. And I have a one which I make common sense, and they said, okay, we take all the other things which they don't want.
Wow.
So it's cost lots of money, it's caused lots of logistics problems, but there was a one person who said, yes, I will help you.
Yes.
But it's required for me to actually go and call, not say, okay, you guys are bad people and you just did it to me, but still go and ask for help. Like literally from person to person, can you just help me?
You don't give up.
You don't give up,
Yeah,
but I could
you're-
totally say, okay, my business is over. I'm never gonna do this again. This makes no sense. The biggest company ever canceled me. Like, this will never work. I could do all of this and never push through. But because I pushed through, I'm, just like still in the business.
But see, somebody like you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like that's the great part of it. That somebody like you doesn't even think of that. Like
No.
you know what I mean? Like that's not even in your
No.
DNA. I know that's not in my DNA. I
Yeah.
would be like, no, what do we do? So that is like fantastic. And it takes just one.
Take just one.
It takes just one, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh,
I love it. Secret weapon? What's your secret weapon? Tell us your secret weapon.
Always stay positive and push through it.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Well, welcome, and hopefully we'll see you next time you're in town.
Yes.
You already have an invite from me, so
Yes.
I'm sure you've got a lot of them lined up.
Yes, I'm coming for yours. It's including nice outfits, so I'm coming.
I already told her I want that sweater or wherever she got it from. You always look fabulous.
Thank you.
Monika,
Thank you so much.
to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.